Oh, hi. Welcome to my channel. Once again, this is going to be English for all the people that are around. So, subtitles, and let's go with it. A couple of weeks ago, we decided I was going to do a couple of videos about Christmas here in Spain. So this is the last one. This is going to be my last video about that specific topic that I know of. So this is about Los Reyes Magos, which is the Epiphany, which is celebrated on the 6th of January. So like I said on my first video, in the night of between the 5th and the 6th is when all the kids get their gifts. So the differences between this and Christmas properly would be that the three kings, from the Bible, they came bringing gifts to baby Jesus. They came with, there's a meme about that instead of frankincense or something like that, it was Frankenstein. I just killed the meme, but you know what I mean. So like I said, so the three kings came to give baby Jesus the gifts, and so now they travel around. I'm going to say the world, but Spain. If any of you have this same tradition at yours, just let me know, because I would be interested in knowing how many countries, without having to Google it and going on Wikipedia, So we have like some kind of feedback. Just let me know if they do that also in your country, and how it is. I know that in Italy they celebrate the Epiphany too, and I think my partner said that the Christian Orthodox did that too. So this is the difference. The kings are going to come, they're going to give the kids the gifts, and on the 7th, they go back to school. So one thing my parents always said about this specific tradition is they thought it was kind of sad that you get all your gifts and the next day you have to go to school. You can't play with them, you can't enjoy them, you can't, properly enjoy them. So for them, Christmas as in the 25th of December was a better idea, because you would have until you go back to school to get bored of your toys and gifts, which is basically what happens, or return them if you're an adult. I'm not pretty sure that adults do that they would give things on the 5th to the 6th of January. But I've seen online some people preparing wrapping gifts, so I'm not sure. But I know that for as far as I know, it's only the kids, and it's in the shoes. You put your shoes next to your bed, and then in the morning, your shoes are filled with gifts or coal if you have been a bad kid. That's for the gifts. On the afternoon of the 5th, there is a parade that's called La Cabalgata de los Reyes, which is a parade of the three kings and all their. Well, because they're kings, they're supposed to have people following them, peasants and pawns, I think it is, pajes, which carry the gifts with them. And one of the funny things about those parades is that normally they don't toss gifts to the kids. So this is how it goes. They do the parade in the main street of almost every city or village. I know that we have one here. At least last year we had. This year I haven't seen the sign, so I'm not sure. If I can manage to get some footage of it, I will post it. Otherwise, yeah, that's the thing. They do the parade, they toss candy, And you know how great is some people use umbrellas upside down. I would say like if it was a satellite dish to get as many candy as they can. One of my friends back from high school told me that one of the days she went there, she got hit by candy in her eye, on her eye. And so the next day when she went to school, well, not the next day, the 2 days after when she went to school, she had a black eye. And when she would tell people that she got hit by candy at the parade, people would not believe her. But I've been in those parades, and honestly, sometimes the people throwing the candy are evil, and they throw to kill. So normally, there's a lot of things around, like dancers and um, I'm trying to remember the last time I saw one, because obviously you have these every year, so you don't even pay attention. This year, I know that because of the bad weather conditions we have, which is not here at the moment. As you can see, I posted a reel where I'm watching planes landing, and it's sunny, windy, but sunny and nice. But many places in Spain have been warned with yellow and amber alerts about the rain and wind and hail and stuff. So no, they had to change, reschedule the parade, and instead of being tomorrow, which so I'm recording this on the 4th, so instead of being on the 5th, they're gonna do it on the 4th, so that they're sure that they don't have to cancel, and the kids, sorry, can see the parades. So that's for one part of the tradition that I haven't seen anywhere else. There's one thing that I may. I'm going to talk about that very quickly. So there are three kings, and one of them is supposed to be black, as in from Africa. Um, and the thing is, most of the times they've been painting a guy in black, like black facing, I think it's called, and and so I can get it was a tradition like 30, 40 years ago, maybe, but now it's been there's a lot of you know they want to get rid of that. They don't want to have it. It's a religious thing. Then again, some people that have the knowledge have been looking on the Bible, and they never say what kind of skin color the three magical kings had. Um, well, I don't know. I just think that, you know, there's other things to worry about. And honestly, um, if it's religion wise, you know, I'd rather just skip it. There was a year in Madrid where the left changed the three kings and put queens, and so of course the far right was they were furious with it. They became just really posting videos about it, tagging them. I'll never forgive you for this. You've ruined my childhood. People in their 40s, they've ruined your childhood. Come on, you can't ruin something backwards like that. But anyways, you know how the far right is, so I'm not going to go there any more than that. So there's always some kind of fuss regarding this because it's religious. So, well, it's tradition, but you know, as many other traditions, they end up turning into capitalism things where you have to buy. And the other thing that we do on the afternoon of the 5th. Some people do on the 6th too, or both, or one or the other. Is we ate el roscón de Reyes, which is like a cake, like a huge bagel or a huge donut. Um, I like mine filled with cream, and that's the joke. But so the thing about it, and I know they do that in France also, and I think in France it's on the 6th, but I'm not sure. They call that la galette de roi, which is basically the same as in Spanish. I don't know the name in English, so you probably will correct me if I'm saying it wrong. So, anyways, so yeah, it's that big cake. We share it with friends, family. Some people invite you to their houses and you share it. The thing is, the cake has been filled with tiny figures, like tiny ceramic things, like uh, people, jars, glasses, dices. You have many, many, many things of that. And the thing is, you have two that are the important ones. One is a bean, and depending on who you talk about that, the one that finds the bean is the one that has to pay for the cake. Others say that the one that finds the bean are the ones that are crowned the king of the day. It depends on who you talk about that. They're going to say different things. I think it's fun. Anyways, I have mine. I've paid for it. I'm not going to charge whoever is going to play with me to find the hidden figurine. I think the figurine that gives you the king status is the a small figure of a king, which would be, well, how kings and queens should be found out, not because of birth, but because they found it on a cake. Maybe that would be more fun to do in societies. So that's my take on the royal thingy. So I know that they do that also in France, where somebody's going to be crowned the king. And I think in France, fussy cats. I think in France they have the king and the queen. Here in Spain, you only have the king. Sorry, although some may be queens. So it's however you wanna celebrate it, and it's gonna be fun however you do it. I normally don't do that, but this year I thought, well, I'm gonna post a video about that. I'm gonna wear my antlers Christmassy, and I'm gonna do videos about it. So why not having the special round cake for the kings? So I'll let you know how it turns out. Who's gonna be crowned king or queen or however emperor they want to be. And unless I forget something, that's all about that specific holiday that we celebrate here in Spain. I know that in other places of the world they also do the Epiphany, but basically that's how it goes in here. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get some footage. This is the dog I talked about the other day. That's my mom's, because they're on holiday, so I got to dog sit her for her, and she's just a bit annoying because she needs too much attention. But aside from that, she's lovely, and it's not a Pomeranian; it's a Spitz. So that's the thingy about this video. So as usual, as always, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to let me know about how you celebrate this in your home, and likes as many as you can, and share it because it always helps uh, for the business. And this is Lois, that she's a bit fussy today because Karma is tailing her. Karma's following her step by step or from town to town. So yeah, that was my quote of the day. Thanks again for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye. So as a bonus, I thought to record the parade we had where I live, and apparently it's going to be just that you can see here on the background. So I'm not going to drive into Alicante or Elche for that because it's going to be packed. So this is what it's become now. And if you look on the news, you're going to see all the mess that's been going on around Spain with the parades and the blackface and all this stuff I've spoken before. So anyways, have a nice Epiphany night and feliz Roscón de Reyes.